Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you very much. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today we're going to be going over the energies that are coming through the month of August. Alright, Spirit, let's see what energies, insight, or solutions that you wish to give to me and my collective. Energies that are coming up in August. I'm starting off with a couple of oracles and then I will go into more detail with the tarot. So sit back and relax, and I hope you get the answers and insight and clarity through this reading. Alright, first card I have compassion, empathy, simpatico, kindness, along with natural, authentic, real, organic. I feel for the month of August, a lot of you might kind of drop your defenses a little bit and try to be a little bit more softer throughout the month. And as you do, it's just going to be like a state of beauty that I think it's just people are going to think that it's rare to see. Something about when you are, I guess, in your, what's the word I'm looking for? Give me a second. Sorry, collective. I just had it. Oh, I started with the D. Anyway, I'll probably remember as I go. Anyway, I'm kind of being told that for the month of August, your divine team kind of wants you to, I guess, be less grudge holding. You know, I kind of feel for some of you, you have this energy of like, the moment somebody does me wrong, that's it. There's no coming back from what I'm about to unleash. Kind of like, you guys are kind of ready to let loose. But something about August that your divine team wants you to focus on being more vulnerable, being more softer, or being more in touch with your softness and your kindness. I also feel that for a lot of you, you feel like, interesting. I feel that for a lot of you, and this is mainly towards the women and the young girls in my channel who are watching, if you feel that in order to be, I guess, sexy or well seen, you gotta have like a baddie girl attitude, you know, you kind of, you know, be like, you know, a little bit difficult, a little snobby in a way, not too snobby. And I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with those qualities, because we're all human and we have to feel these things. But I feel if you were more of your soft, or at least more of your natural or authentic self, when you're not trying to be so much of a baddie, maybe for some of you, you're also trying to explore your beauty in different ways. You know, you just don't have to have only a baddie look. Cause yeah, it's weird because I'm looking at the natural card here, but I'm like, damn, her eyes are fucking beat. Like, look at the lash, look at the color. You know, she has a good eye palette. Maybe for some of you women or men too, you want to play around with your makeup, you know, see what else you can accentuate about your face. But yeah, I'm getting like different messages, but like, Spirit, help me focus on the main message you want me to say. They're all important though. But I do feel like also for the main message for the collective is that when you are a little more tap into your sympathy rather than your get back revenge energy, it helps bring the beauty and light that is naturally within you. I'm not saying that, how can I put this, that it's not bad to be, you know, a little bit ruthless. Let's just go with that. Like, you know, you have to do what you need to do to protect your energy, but make sure that you are not wearing your defenses on your face And let people know you're approachable. You are approachable. You're probably lovable. I'm probably talking to a group of like people who have like the honey bun energy. Let's just call it that. Like, you guys are soft, squishy, nice and sweet, and you feel like, if I was a little bit more of the one doing the whipping, I will get the respect or whatever. No, 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 no. Just continue being soft and true. Like, don't change anything about yourself. Maybe that's also one of the big messages too. Don't change anything about yourself, because right now the world wants people to be cruel and mean and looking the same. And for some of you, you're like, no, I just rather choose love and being good to others, doing the best I can to be the best version of myself, or trying to be good to people. I'm trying to be more sympathetic. Maybe some of you are working on trying to be more compassionate. And don't get me wrong, it these days, I'm like, myself, I look at certain people and I'm like, you deserve to go to hell alive. But I'm like, no, I have to practice sympathy, and also not giving energy to people that don't. Yeah, anyway, I'm going on a tangent. I want to pull an extra card from this. Anyway, it's okay to be compassionate. It's okay. And for a lot of you, when you are more compassionate or in that energy of compassion, there is a light and an energy and a beauty that comes out that, again, I'm being told, it's like you guys carry a rare beauty that not a lot of people get to see or will see in their lifetime. But it only comes out when you are in a more, like, I don't want to say, how can I say, like, I don't want to say that compassion is like a feminine trait. It should be, it's more of a human trait. So I guess, remember your humanity as well. Probably Spirit wants you to focus on your humanity, or helping those to remember their humanity and the beauty that we possess. All right, give me a minute. Okay, whoops. So I have she who resists, audace, fearless, justified, resistant. Along with she who prepares, zenith, formulate, strategize, devise. So it looks like also for this month, a lot of you, Spirit wants you to focus on, I guess maybe this is a chance for you to reinforce certain boundaries, especially now you are kind of getting more comfortable in your skin. Maybe for some reason I'm being told you're getting more comfortable in your age. You're getting very comfortable with your beauty and who you are. Like, you're finding, oh, I see. Maybe a lot of you for this August, you're really finding the beauty within yourself, and you're appreciating the energy that you are and what you have become or becoming. But you must reinforce certain boundaries, because it looks like, even though we just finished with Mercury retrograde, we are coming up on eclipse season, and it looks like this eclipse season is going to be a test on how we reinforce our boundaries, because there are energies that are going to come and try to take advantage. Unfortunately, people see, sympathy and compassion as energies of weakness, and they're not. It's a very powerful energy, because for some of you, that wrong has been done to you in so many ways and levels that no human being should endure in their lifetime, but you carry it with such grace and with such elegance that, I don't know, people feel like, how can that be possible? I have to destroy that. Unfortunately, people are going through, some evil shit, and we got to deal with it. So definitely, it looks like for the month of August, not only you're really like holding in and appreciating the beauty of the type of person that you are, but you are also preparing to defend yourself and defend your energy, because there are forces that see your confidence, that see your grace and your beauty, and they want to take that. Let's go into more detail with the Panther. All right. So Spirit was mentioning to me that with the rare beauty situation, it's not just only appearance, it's also energy and behavior and your light. But I am sensing that for the month of August, there is going to be a strong attack on mirror magic. So if you're someone that likes to do makeup a lot, likes to probably take selfies or take pictures in front of the mirror, you're going to have to be very careful. I would suggest putting a protective sigil on your pictures, because someone is going to use one of your pictures and do some type of mirror magic. If you find all of a sudden a friend or a coworker is starting to look like you, wearing like, kind of getting your sense of style, I will be wary of that person. Don't confront, just observe. Like, see, switch it up a little bit. Like, let's just say if you come in all corporate, come into the work the next day, I don't know, a little bit more gothic, just to throw them off. But yeah, aside from that, for some of you, be careful, because there's going to be heavy mirror magic this August. And it looks like, I don't know, it's very interesting. This feels like a massive beauty attack. I've never seen this kind of energy. I don't know if there's like some type of makeup or skincare convention coming up. I remember many years back when Ipsy had their Generation Con. It was pretty packed. So I don't know if in the next couple of months you guys are going to some type of convention for beauty, for makeup, or for skincare. But I'm going to say you have to be very careful, because it feels like there's going to be some type of attack to take everybody's beauty. Like, was this like a beauty terrorist attack? Very weird. Oh my God. I was not expecting that card. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let me take a sip of water and marinate on these cards. So first card I have is saving. Preservation, collection, meanness. So it looks like a lot of you are doing very well with money. You're coming to a place, or a lot of you are about to come into a place where you're going to be able to save extra coins or more extra coins in the bank account. Or maybe for a lot of you, this is when you finally open up a bank account in August this month, so you can save for something that, I feel like a lot of you want to start saving just something special for you or for a loved one. Maybe for some of you, you're planning to save. Maybe for some of you, you're planning to save now, for Christmas. So that way, like, you're able to have something nice. Maybe it won't be as big as before, but you will be creative and you'll be able to supply and get everything that you need. For some of you, you're starting to save for a trip. For some of you, I'm being told you're gonna. I do see for some of you, you are planning to go do some type of plastic surgery. Like, but I see that you're going to be taking this seriously, and you want to do the go to like the best of the best. So you know you're going to have to build up a really good coin for that. And I'm gonna say, like, there's different reasons people have their plastic surgery. It's kind of funny to mention that with the natural card there. But if you have your reasons, that's not for me to judge. But I will say, make sure that you're gonna go to someone that knows what they're doing, because there's a lot of people, dying within the surgery, and it just be like someone in their basement or someone that's definitely not qualified. So make sure that you're saving up money to go to someone really, really good. Now, aside from the beauty, again, you guys are just finally having the chance to start saving money. I do feel though, like, if it's it's gonna be something for yourself at the end. Like, you're still gonna have like a little bit of extra money to save for maybe a new wardrobe. Maybe for some of you, you're probably wanting to finally go to the salon. It's been a minute and you like to get your hair done. Because I am kind of saying, like, with a lot of these cards, the hair done very nicely. Probably some of you are saving to get some highlights, some red highlights. That would be great. Go for it. Anyway, let's move on. Next card I have is blind. Awkward, unknown, vision problems. So this is when I say you have to be careful in the month of August. I do see that with this blind card here, someone is trying to blind you from not seeing the beauty within yourself, or maybe within somebody. It's like, I feel like someone is trying to make you question, how you look. And every time you go to the mirror, you're like, do I look like me anymore? Why am I looking kind of funny or weird? Maybe you guys are kind of noticing something on your going on with your skin. Maybe it's like a little more dry than usual. Maybe the you sense something is off, but it's like not making sense, if that makes sense. No, but for real, like, it's not your fault. Someone is trying to, again, blind you from seeing your beauty, or they're trying to make you, they could be trying to transfer whatever is going on with their skin to you. And okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I see why. Yeah, some of you need to be careful, because someone has some type of skin condition that I guess they're feeling a certain way about, and they want to transfer that skin condition to you. Like, nothing, like, the shape of your face is going to still be intact and everything, but it's like someone is transferring their face onto you and taking your face. So I will be careful with that this month. Also, I see for a lot of you with this blind card here, I'm just kind of getting like hater energy. Like, you're glowing, you're coming out the card, hair blowing in the wind, stunting on the stilettos or something. And I feel like someone in your past is going to be coming by, or like somebody from work, and they're going to see like your whole setup, and they're going to feel a certain way. So I am picking up on that. So please be mindful. They're going to act like they ain't see the beauty or whatever the outfit that you're in. But the next card I have is curse, hate, catastrophe, misfortune. So again, this goes back to what I was just mentioning about someone trying to transfer their face onto you or their skin condition onto you. And this goes beyond the face. This could be someone just putting a curse on your skin all over. So please make sure that in the month of the month of August, that you are saging, you're cleansing yourself, you are doing whatever rituals of protection. And if you can do something especially for your skin, or find some type of prayer or psalm or spell to protect your skin, do it, because this curse energy is very bad. It's like I'm being told like someone wants you to get like leprosy, or just like, I don't know, really, really bad. Yeah, hold on. As I was saying that, this card dropped and I got the right card here. Ceremony, mystery, magic. Yeah, I'm just going to take that and put it there since it wants to make itself present. But this is just extra confirmation that a lot of beauty, black magic is going to be happening in August. I don't know. I just never seen this type of energy before. Or I guess this type of attack in such a scale. But Spirit is channeling that energy through me. So I don't know, whatever beauty deities that are with me, thank you. Because I would not think that this was going to be quite big. But yeah, this is also a big ritual to steal a lot of people's energies. There's just a lot of draining of the light. And yeah, you guys are definitely fighting that. You are fighting that throughout the month. I feel like you're going to be able to sense it and pick it up and act right away. Because, yeah, the last card I have is idea, inspiration, suggestion, vision. So I feel you guys are going to know what's up, or you're going to quickly figure out what's going on with your face, or, what's going on with your body. And you're going to be able to handle it by the end of the month. Like, I don't see this problem lasting for a while. I am going to say it does suck. Like, you got to have, like, a flare-up or something. I'm not saying this is going to happen for all of you, but if you are prone to certain skin sensitivities, then be wary of this month, because it looks like someone is going to be attacking that. Like, if you tell people that you got sensitive skin, I would say withhold that information for a while, because somebody is going to use that as a way to attack you. Of course, if it's like, you gotta let people know, like if they're buying you something, or at a dermatologist, you gotta let them know what type of skin you have. But somebody's gonna try to use that information. So yes, be very, very careful with that. Now the other thing is, for a lot of you, I feel like some type of energy or insight is going to come to you within the month to figure out, I guess, who is doing this. And you're going to be able to cancel whatever curse or spell work that is being done. Maybe for some of you, before this could even happen. Let me go into more details with the tarot. If you guys have friends that work in the beauty industry, maybe you might want to share this video with them. Like, oh, interesting. I wonder why. Yeah, I feel like you guys might want to talk to them about this energy, because this could also be something that might affect the beauty industry. And if you guys might have an idea of what it is, maybe you should keep extra eyes on whatever productions or communications that are going on. You know, maybe something could be changing with regulations in skincare. So if you guys might be aware of that, like, let them know. Because I am kind of picking up a little bit on that. So under savings, I have the Six of Wands along with the Eight of Swords. You guys are overcoming, like, definitely a lot of financial burdens. You are overcoming also a lot of mental issues. I do see, actually, like, for a lot of you that maybe have like a little bit of like self-consciousness about your body or how you look, I do see that you're finally gaining the confidence to really be, comfortable in your skin and really appreciate and love who you see. I do see, like, also that will help kind of trigger for you to, like, what, I'm just gonna start changing my wardrobe, probably changing my hair, get like a whole makeover. And congrats to you guys. So I'm really happy for you, because yeah, like, with society's standards and interferences, you question how you look. For some of us, like, for years, like, I remember how there was like a discussion about the magazines back in the day, how they were so retouched, like the way they made everyone look skinny. And I'm just like, this is this is an impossible standard. Not every woman can do this. Anyway, but yeah, whatever issues of the past that made you question about your image, I see you are letting that go, and you're bringing peace when it comes to your appearance. Give me 1 second. Interesting. One of the messages I'm getting from this is that somebody does not want you to save money. Someone is like, no, we live only once. Let's just, go and get this and get that. Maybe for some of you, you love the energy of spending. I mean, who doesn't love the energy of spending money when you have it? It is very delightful. It's one of the best highs a human can ever experience, spending money on whatever you want. However, you also have some discipline, and you like, what, I want to save for something a little bit more bigger, a little more extravagant for myself. Maybe for some of you, you're finally saving up for a really nice designer bag. You're probably like, whatever, I'm going for it, I don't care. Maybe for some of you, it's like a really nice piece of jewelry, or like a nice investment for yourself. But somebody is feeling a certain way. So I feel like if you are busy, do it quietly. Don't let anyone know that you're saving money, because they're gonna, for some reason, somebody feels very entitled to your money when you spend it, or always wants you to keep you in the energy of spending. And too much of a good thing can be bad. You got to take a break from spending. Maybe at least go and have a nice dinner, or a spa day. But anyway, yeah, keep in mind of that. Now, with blind, I have the Strength card here. So I don't want to say this could be a Leo hating, but if you are aware of a Leo that does like to hate on you, I'm sorry, they're going to feel a very extra strong way about you this month, especially that it's their birthday month. So I know it's about them. And of course, like, it's all about you, Leos. Like, your energy is very important, and you stand on that. Like, I am the energy source. Let's just say it, that way delicately. But there's some Leos that are a little more difficult, that are like, somebody's not going to hate. Yeah, somebody's going to hate on your appearance. Excuse me. Now, aside from some of you that may be knowing a Leo, again, I feel with this strength card here, because I'm looking at it a little bit more in the reverse. Like, this is going to be a really, really strong attack. Like, you guys have to be careful wherever you are. I'm being told, like, with this strength card here, you might be going through, interesting, like, I'm getting outside. I don't know if it's like a safari, but you're outside and you might brush up against something and your whole body's gonna rash up. So make sure you take some precaution. Maybe on that day of hiking, you wear like some type of legging to protect your legs, or maybe like knee-high thigh socks. That definitely protects a good, like, so that, like, whole surface of your leg. Anyway, be mindful of that to those who are, I guess, going out in nature this month. Sorry. But yeah, I want to pull an extra card though for this strength, because I do feel it's kind of giving me like quite a sour energy. This could also, again, just somebody or people want to refuse to recognize that you have like beautiful honey bun energy, or beautiful baddie energy, whatever the case is, and what you're becoming. So with the strength card, I have the High Priestess. Okay, I just feel like it's just straight up saying they learning magic. They learning magic. But you know what? You know magic too. And you know how to protect yourself. Like, I feel, interesting. Like, I'm looking at the strength and the High Priestess, and it feels like they want to go battle with each other. Like, it's like, I feel like an argument is going to break out in social media about someone being prettier than the other person, and they don't know that this person knows how to protect their energy, especially their beauty. So I do feel like somebody might witness this or might be a part of it. I'm sorry. It seems like someone's going to finally, I guess, talk shit about your face, and you're just going to handle it very gracefully and ignore it, and, make sure that you are doing your beauty, protection spells. Yeah, because I'm kind of feel like with the High Priestess, it's like, I'm not going to worry about you, but I know you're not going to come and try to do any slick shit with me. I don't care, how pro-confident or whatever energy that you are. Like, this could be someone, like, disagreeing with you about certain beauty standards, and will definitely attack you with words, but you're just going to send those words right back. So next, with curse and right, I have the 10 of Cups. So now this hate kind of goes a little bit more deeper. Now it's not just only beauty. They just want your life. I feel like, yeah, in my last reading for Lammas or Lughnasadh, I was picking up on an energy that somebody wants to basically take your life, take who you are. And the fact that I got the High Priestess and the right card and the curse card, like this definitely feels very like heavy ritualistic this month. Somebody thinks like you have the best quality of life that anyone can have right now. And I'm pretty sure each and every one of you are all going through your own personal hells while tracking through the other hells that are happening. You are keeping yourself together gracefully. And someone is like, how? How do they look so perfect when all of this is happening? And some of you are like, oh, I'm not trying to look anything. I'm just here being human and doing my best. Or some of you are like, I'm just a divine being and I just gotta rock with this so I can, I don't know, upgrade to like Pro Angel Max or something. Maybe not that, but maybe in rankings. But anyway, aside from that, 10 of Cups, this is what this person sees in you. And they think they can just have it so easily. I remember mentioning in the last reading how there's something big coming for the collective, but whatever is big, you're able to like hold the weight or the glory of it, because you have endured a lot, so you're able to handle this big blessing. But this person or these people want to take what's coming to you, but the weight of what is coming would crush them. Like the intensity of the 10 of Cups, that is intense happiness, intense fulfillment, something that you welcome in your life and know how to alchemize it. But it's like some people want to use the intensity of this energy for the wrong reasons. Like whatever you are manifesting or bringing or understanding to yourself is coming into fruition or starting to come into fruition this August. And people think that they can handle that intensity, and some people are so low vibrational, it's gonna like eviscerate them. If you're busy doing all types of rituals and beauty magic to others, you will not be able to handle the intensity and the glory that the collective has. Yeah, they want to trade places with you. Not just only your face, just everything. Maybe for some of you it could just be only the face, but majority I feel is just who you are. Now, last with idea, I have the Lovers, but it came out in reverse. I was like, oh no. I feel like you're going to find out who it is and you're just going to like, do whatever breakup that needs to be done. And, it's going to be kind of sour, but I feel like with this Lovers card in the reverse, it's a release from you. Like, and it doesn't have to be like a person. I also feel like for some of you, like whatever you feel that makes you unhappy when it comes to how you look at yourself, you're finally letting go of like the negative energy and ideas of yourself when it comes to how you look or how you present yourself. And you're just going to be like, you know what? I am what I am. I'm happy how I look. No one has my face. No one has these features. No one has what I have. I know that I am me. And you're letting go of these negative thoughts about your image. But again, for some of you, you're going to realize, like, it's going to click to you within the month, or at least until the end of the month, who is trying to mimic your beauty or, trying to mimic your life and you're going to distance yourself from them. You are releasing yourself from this person's mirror magic or manipulation. I'm going to pull an extra card, though, for the Lovers. Interesting. So I have the Knight of Swords. And then I have the Queen of Coins. So for some of you, when I get with the Knight of Swords, again, you're cutting away the energies or the thoughts that make you hate yourself, basically, especially when it comes to the aspect of how you look. And you're just, I just see you just using that sword and cutting it away and away and away. And then for some of you, with this Queen of Coins, you are, whoever you distance yourself from, you finally like bring the worth, the value of yourself up. I really like that this Queen of Coins is here, because it's like this is the reward of when you let go of toxic thinking or the people that are trying to get this position, trying to look like you in this form. Like, there's a certain weight to that armor, to that pentacle that you're receiving. There's a certain weight to that crown that you're wearing that they cannot handle. It's kind of like, I guess if they put this outfit on, it's going to look terrible on their body. Like, it's and I'm not saying that to like, be like, oh, like are you like putting people down on their appearance? No, sometimes you wear something that looks bad on you and you gotta admit to that. And I feel like that's gonna be like, with this card. So only you are basically, you're able to only pull this outfit. But also, again, with the Queen of Coins, because of her position and status and how she carries herself and helps others, she's able to hold the weight of gold of that pentacle. That's a heavy ass pentacle, but she's able to hold it gracefully because, again, she knows her worth, her energy, and how to take care of it and others. Let's wrap up this reading with some final messages from the Clo. And let's see what the Clo has to say about this. This was a very, beauty, intense reading. I don't know if anyone has ever done a reading like this. All right, let's see. All right. So first Clo that I have is the Shield. Make sure you are protecting your images. For a lot of you, I'm being told that if you have a mirror by the front or the side of your bed, you may want to cover it during the night. When someone is doing mirror magic, they could channel their energy to the mirrors in your home. So please, before you go to bed, make sure you cover the mirrors. For some of you, make sure you are putting an evil eye or some type of protective sigil on your pictures. It doesn't have to be, I don't know, maybe for some of you, if you want to do it for all of them, or at least do the recent ones and then start doing it from there, because that could also kind of nip it quite quickly. Also, a lot of you protect your energy in general. Protect your home, protect your family, because people want to come after what you have or what you have gained. So make sure you're doing your protective sigils, your cleanses, your saging, whatever you do, make sure you're on top of it. And then last I have is the sleep. Make sure that you are getting your beauty rest. I do feel for some of you, you probably have been stressful, or this has been kind of a bit of a stressful summer. I mean, I do not, I do not blame you. It has been quite stressful, but make sure you are taking care of your sleep schedule. Maybe for some of you, you should put some money to the side and at least invest in something that is going to help you sleep better at night. Maybe like a little more stronger melatonin, or a nice sleepy gummy, or maybe a nice THC gummy, or a nice tea that helps, whatever floats your boat. But I am being told, like, a lot of you really need to focus on your beauty sleep, or, at least help invoke the energy of beauty sleep. Oh, maybe for some of you, if you want, as you're sleeping, you could play like one of those frequencies or Reikis for beauty, for collagen. They do have that for restoration, whatever you want. But yeah, definitely just make sure that you are taking care of yourself in general. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insights and messages. I would truly appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new and current viewers and subscribers for coming back to my channel to hear my messages. I hope this reading has given you the insights, answers, clarity, or solutions that you needed within your journey. And if you feel that this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on my channel. There's definitely a message there for you. I will highly suggest that you go and listen to the last reading I put up. I'm going to likely put a link in the description so that way you can go to that, or YouTube might take you to that. But yeah, I will recommend looking at that reading. Protect your energy when it comes to within and appearance, because definitely this month there's going to be some type of heavy attack on the appearance. And then also, this goes beyond just appearance as well. This is also how you conduct yourself. This could be someone trying to sabotage, or sabotage your image, like how you are, or like how you carry yourself or conduct yourself. This could be like a character assassination. I do see that. I just see people just in general, unfortunately, getting their negative energy to them too deep, that they're going to try to do something too heinous at you. But I see you're going to be able to avoid this, or you're going to take the steps to avoid this. Your team is going to be really present with you for the month of August. I feel like some of them probably just got some new armor, or like they came back from vacation, and they're really like on it. But yeah, and also, again, whatever is due for you, you're going to be able to hold it with grace. Like, you're going to be able to save a lot more. You're going to be able to save and spend whatever you want. Let's just say that. I see that energy coming towards you. But strongly, 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 please protect your energy, because the enemies out here are really strong in that, in that hater energy, unfortunately. But we're going to carry on with grace and in our divine beauty. And with that said, stay safe and have a good day.